Oh no, did you get beat off the line again? Is your car lacking power?
Are you looking to add more horsepower and more torque to your car? Well, I have got the product for you. It is the Tube Tornado. Easy to install. Just goes on your intake on any naturally aspirated or turbocharged car. So on your intake, and then there it is, installed on the intake. And that's all you need. More power, more torque. Listen to these testimonies. Make your car so much faster. Before this tornado intake, I used to get smoked all the time. But thanks to this jewel, my car's beast, yo.
What is this?
Now, a lot of engineering and development really came into this, and it wasn't until one day I was laying in bed and it finally came to me. The Turbo Tornado. Now you might be asking yourself, Das, how does this work? Well, I'll show you. Check this out.
This Tube Tornado uses a fluid static system to cause the air to become a vortex as it goes through your intake and throttle body. Watch as I simulate the use of this container. It is similar to your intake. Without the Tube Tornado, when we pour the liquid in, it's just a mess. We have no movement. Now watch again as we do the same experiment with the Tube Tornado installed. Observe the movement that it gave the water as it went through the fins. Does the same with the air as it goes into your intake, increasing horsepower and torque.
Many torque.
If that testing wasn't enough to prove you how well this works, ask this engineer.
I'm a software engineer.
He'll tell you that it is designed to work for any car and guaranteed to increase power. You may be asking yourself, how do those guys over at D1SC Engineering figure this sort of stuff out? Let's go to my man Bruce over in my development team and see how they do this.
Welcome to the PX8 sector of D1SC Engineering. Today we're going to take you on a little tour and show you one of the new items we're working on called the D1SC Tornado. Basically, this is a modification for your air intake that's guaranteed to add massive amounts of horsepower depending on how you decide to tune it and set it up. So bear with me here as we get a few things ready. We're going to do something a little bit different, and instead of going to one of our what I would call normal muscle cars, if you will, or in this case one of them being a sedan, we're going to go to something a little bit smaller and show you the dynamics of this compact car and how this affects it. What we have here is one of the Tornado test pieces that I will be installing in one of my personal vehicles out here shortly, to show you exactly what kind of results you should be expecting. Again, we're going to do something a little unconventional and go for one of the smaller compact cars on this particular test, but I think you'll enjoy the results, so stay tuned. And here we are walking the PX8 testing grounds here in Indiana. As you can see, we've got a few test vehicles here, but this right here is the one that we're going to focus on today. This is a 2014 Dodge Dart GT with the 2.4 non-turbo engine. If memory serves correctly, this is a 184 horse, 171 foot-pounds of torque from the factory, which our little device is going to increase exponentially. So hang tight and we'll get you started. To give you a quick rundown of how this works, basically this is the stock air box off of my 2014 Challenger Shaker. Basically what you do is you're going to break this apart in your car, obviously. We're going to install the Tornado in this point right here. Now what this does again is it causes massive amounts of turbulence in the air, speeding up the molecules, therefore forcing much more air into the engine, creating more horsepower. Obviously the product that I'm about to show you right now is not a finalized product, but what will happen is this product will go in here This one's obviously for a slightly larger intake, modified for my Charger, which is a 65,000 horsepower motor, but it does have 3 of these in it. That's why it is a larger air intake. Again, it's not something I would recommend, but we're testing things for you guys, trying to make the most bang for your buck. So as you can see, there's nothing strange going on with this little 2.4 4-cylinder here. No power adders to hide, anything like that, other than what's hidden in this little box right here. This is, again, the stock air intake box with one of our Tornadoes in it. And here in a moment on the screen, we will post the dyno results. Again, going from, I believe, 184 horse and 171 foot-pounds of torque to what we'll show you on the screen. The results are going to be unbelievable, and I think that this is going to have you sold on this product.
I love my tornado!
What up, YouTube? This is Slowpar. You might remember me from videos like Slowpar puts an SLP exhaust on, or Slowpar does some sweet aftermarket headlights that not only give style but aerodynamics. Well, I'm here to tell you today I put in a D1SC Tornado tube into my intake manifold. Combined with my Hellcat air intake there, this Slowpar Mopar ain't slow no mo. This thing pegs out all my SRT enabled gauges on my car that I enabled with my taser, and this thing is ready to roll. Thank you, D1SC. This is Slowpar signing out. What up, Slowpariacs? You tuned in to another episode of Slowpar Nation with your boy Slowpar. You might remember me from videos like Slowpar drives around with an SLP exhaust, and Slowpar talks about the D1SC Tube Tornado. Yes, it is Tube Tornado, not Tornado Tube. So right now I'm going to show you what this thing can do. But before I do it, we need to turn on sport mode, because you know, before there was the red key, sport mode was what it was, giving you the extra power like the red key of the Hellcat. So right now we are going to take off and we are going to show you what it can do. Whoa! Oh wow, all the power in the world. This thing is badass. All y'all, you gotta get yourself a Tube Tornado from D1SC. You gotta do it. This is Slowpar signing out.
Such great speed. Wow.
Yo, sup? Just want to let y'all know this turbo tornado intake is the bomb. Only thing I use for my Honda. Honda, yo, represent. Okay, we've installed a boost gauge in this car, and we are going to run it without the Tube Tornado and with the Tube Tornado and see if this Tube Tornado has any effect on the intake pressure on this Honda Civic. Okay, with the Turbo Tornado installed. Oh my gosh, look at how much increase that Turbo Tornado did.
Very good.
Ooh, much horsepower. I designed this product because I was tired of running terrible times. Look at this. Look at this. A 17-second quarter mile. 17-second quarter mile. Look at that right there. You can see it. All right? I installed this Turbo Tornado and instantly, right there, that's me, instantly ran a 15-second quarter mile. I took more than 2 seconds off my quarter mile just with the Tube Tornado. Much torque. Why don't you tell me about the Turbo Tornado? Warning, use of this product can cause effects such as this. Get yours today. Just 4 easy payments of $19.95, reoccurring subscription fees of $10 per month, non-cancelable, and you have to like and subscribe to my channel. Check you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.